Good morning. Thanks. Please stand and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, cool. So we do have a pretty cool activity planned for you this morning. Got our tech people up here who are working on it. I'm going to go ahead and hand the podium over to Kaya, who has announcements.
Good morning. Today is Friday, May 6th, and it's a white day. Those students who are taking AP exams next week, please be sure to remember to check your SJA Labs accounts for important information. Attention all students taking this Saturday or Sunday's SAT exam. This is important information. There are certain items you must have with you in order to be admitted. You must have a valid ID photo issued by either the school or your home state. You may also use your passport. You must have a printed version of the official College Board admission ticket. It may not simply be saved on a smartphone or an iPad. It must be a hard copy. The ticket must also have your photo on it. In addition to bringing these essential items, you will want to bring the following: a scientific calculator with extra batteries, number 2 pencils, mechanical pencils are not allowed, and some snacks to eat during your breaks. Cell phones will be collected in all testing rooms. If you can do without your phone, it might just be better to not bring it. Please dress comfortably. The doors to Colby Hall will open at 7:45. We look forward to greeting you there. Happy birthday today to Jack Wu. Happy birthday tomorrow to Ayumi Suzuki, Travis Britch, and Rory Higgs. And on Sunday to Trinity Kidder, Max Zhang, and Kathy Zhang. Happy birthday. Today in sports, there's varsity and JV girls lacrosse at Colchester at 4:30 and 6. Boys ultimate at Vermont Commons at 4. And tomorrow there's varsity baseball and softball at Colchester at 4. JV baseball versus Colchester at 11. Boys tennis versus Essex at 4. Girls tennis at Essex at 4. Track meet home relays at 4. And varsity girls lacrosse versus Harwood at 6. Thank you and have a great day.
That was a pretty long announcement about SATs, which might not seem like it's terribly relevant to you, and that might be true, but I think that just kind of speaks to the fact that we are in a season of all kinds of testing and stuff like that. AP testing started this week, if I'm not mistaken, and in a couple weeks we're going to be heading into the wonderful world of final assessments for our different classes. So yeah, May's a busy one for sure. I got some late announcements for today, and again, ask you to hold your applause until the end, please. We've got quite a few of them. Varsity baseball lost to Rice 5-3. The JV team also lost 3-1. Varsity softball lost to MVU 4-2, and JV lost as well. Boys JV ultimate frisbee beat Mount Mansfield 12-8. Girls varsity tennis lost to CVU 5-2. Boys varsity tennis beat CVU 6-1. Girls tennis beat Mount Mansfield 15-2. Unified basketball beat Linden Institute 36-32. The boys won the 12-team meet at NCU yesterday. Evan Thornton Sherman broke the Vermont state record in the 1500 meter by over 2 seconds. Andrew Bugby won the 100 and 200, Colson Angel the javelin, Nathaniel Bernier the 3000, and Ozzy Al-Said Ahmed the 300 hurdles to lead the boys. The girls placed second as Lizzie Jones won the shot put and Desiree Mendez won the 100 hurdles. Congratulations to all the teams. Nice work. All right, just moving some stuff around here. Anyhow, I wanted to talk to you a little bit this morning about, again, stuff that's coming up, you know. Mentioned, of course, that we're going to have some testing coming up in, well, I guess it's going to be, in a couple of weeks. But more importantly, some of the stuff that's going to be happening with freshman chapel and just with our kind of ninth grade community in general over the next 3 weeks, okay? First things first, as I alluded to yesterday, more than alluded to, we are going to have the opportunity to do that alma mater thing that we didn't get a chance to finish at the beginning of the year. And to that end, next week and the week after, we will have 2 practice sessions per week here in Freshman Chapel, okay? The first of those practice sessions will be this coming Monday, and we will have Mr. Rowe joining us on Monday. And of course, I will have, the lyrics and so forth printed off, and we'll distribute those to advisors before chapel and hand them out and so forth. I've also got, and I don't think you all have seen it, and hopefully the projector will agree with us, but I've also got call it a karaoke version of the alma mater. It's the piano music that accompanies the song along with the words actually being projected on there. So that's a great thing, especially early in the process of practicing the alma mater, to be able to start to get the words down and so forth. I have reached out to at least one ninth grader who I know plays piano. I understand there are others, but ultimately it would be great to have a member of the class who will actually play the piano version of that. That being said, the day that we're actually going to be performing the alma mater, and there's only one day that's been scheduled for this, will be on Friday, May 20th, also known as Spring Day. And that will be a really special day. We will be performing actually outdoors, which will be pretty cool. And I would suspect that there will be other classes who will be singing the alma mater as well, as is usually the tradition. Often, the senior class will demonstrate, and sometimes, faculty who are alum will come up and sing and so forth. So that's always really cool. So next week, once again, on Monday and Thursday, we'll be practicing the alma mater here in chapel. Now, next Friday is going to be a little bit different. So a week from today, instead of meeting here in the church, we're going to be meeting in Fuller Hall. And we're going to be able to sit in the senior section, which means we'll be right in the front. As you probably, I don't know, maybe have heard, is that at this point, or starting next week, I forget which, I think actually it's already started, the sophomores, juniors, and seniors are now all attending chapel in Fuller Hall. So, basically, next Friday, the seniors will not be there. It's one of their senior privileges on Friday to not attend chapel. So we'll be filling in their spots in the front of Fuller a week from today. I'll be, basically your advisors have, somewhere buried in their email, a map for Fuller Hall, but I'll be sending that back out to advisors as well this coming week. So it'll be important, on that day that we all get there on time. And basically the week after that, we'll have another day, the following week, where we'll be doing a Fuller Hall chapel as well. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that once we get there. Yeah, that's some of the cool stuff that we have coming up. Otherwise, I want to be able to leave as much time as possible. It's 8:09 at this point. I want to leave as much time as possible to be able to do this week's advisory challenge. And with that, I'm going to invite Ari Ari and or Sisu up to explain what we're doing. And I'm going to go ahead and, I guess, turn on.
All right, so we're doing a coot, as you can see, and we ask that one person from your advisory joins so that we don't have a billion people. And
One person from your advisory.
we also ask that your advisor's last name is displayed prominently in the nickname so we can actually tell who won. And the pin is 5871541.
Mr. Mitchell, is that you?
Whose basement? Oh.
Okay, we got 20. That's pretty good. Yeah, one. Maybe there's probably be one more. Hold on. The basement's separate.
Yep.
We had 20. We're up. We had 21.
Shouldn't we have one more? All right, we need one more. Come on, people. There we go. All right, you can start it. All right, you guys should see the questions on your devices. Remember, your advisor can help. Just don't rely on them the whole time. What country gave the Statue of Liberty to the United States? Was it Spain, England, Canada, or France? All right, I think you can see it. Good job. All right, you gotta slow down. All right, what is the rarest type of blood? O positive, AB negative, B negative, or XZ positive? It's AB negative.
I don't think you have to read your answers.
All right, you gotta slow down a little bit. I gotta announce like the leaderboard. All right, what is the second tallest mountain in the world? Mount Kilimanjaro, Mount Everest, K2, or Mount Fuji? Bosco's leading. Then Karen Stark. How many carved stone heads are on Easter Island? Is it 887, 1,000 plus, 123, or 745?
Just read the question. Don't bother reading the answers.
Okay. Good job. Bosco is still leading. What is the name of the smallest country in the world?
Snack a little bit so they can see. Go ahead and pull it back.
All right. In what year was St. Johnsbury Academy founded?
What's that? Oh, yeah.
All right, good job, Kinsella. How old is the world's oldest tree ever recorded? Good job. Kinsella is still leading. Bourgeois is coming up. What does FDA stand for? Oh. Kinsella is still leading. What country or region has the highest life expectancy? Ooh. Only one person? What is the highest grossing movie of all time? Oh. By volume, what is the largest freshwater lake in the world? Good job to whoever got those correct. Kinsella is still leading, and Mr. Stark's in third. Which chess piece cannot move in a straight line? What is the name of the first civilization located in the Fertile Crescent? Kinsella is still leading, but not by very much at all. Last question. What is the world's widest river? Third is the Davis Advisory. Second is the Keach. First is the Kinsella Advisory. Good job. All right. Bring up the crown.
All right, here we go. Looks as though the Bosco Advisory is delivering the crown. All right. Mr. Kinsella, could you please send down a representative to receive said crown on behalf of your advisory? Please stand and face the crowd.
Good job.
All right. Let's give it up to these awesome members of class council for putting together this great activity. Thank you so much, guys, and for working their way through the technical difficulties this morning. I know how stressful that can be. Oh my God. Sorry. It's a terrible sound. All right, let's get the glasses back on. So a couple of things here. Let's see here. First of all, we do have a class council meeting in Colby 204 today at 12:15. Really important one for planning some of this stuff, especially Last Chapel related stuff. Today in advisory, again, last week I sent out a link to advisors about kind of the end of the year and Last Chapel stuff. If you didn't get a chance to do that last week, certainly feel free to do that today, have that discussion in your advisory. And overall, I mean, do know that we're probably going to be moving forward with some form of like time capsule type activity in Last Chapel would be my assumption. And again, that will have a component of individual advisories coming up with their contribution, along with some kind of like explanation, if you will. And Last Chapel is going to last for a long time. The last time that I was involved in the freshman Last Chapel, it was about an hour and 45-minute long affair. But it was cool because we had a lot of cool stuff going on and we had a lot of different students involved in it as well. So as long as we can kind of keep it fresh and so forth, that'll be important. Again, that could be something that your advisory could talk about today and be thinking about, love to hear from each advisory for at least a minute, and no more than 2, somewhere in that window. So that could be something that you could be kind of planning or discussing in your advisory today. Also, when that form was filled out by about half of the advisories last week, there were the names of a few students who were maybe interested in sharing a talent at Last Chapel, and I will be reaching out to those students. But again, we want Last Chapel to showcase our class. Again, the call to those talented individuals who I know are sitting in the room to let your advisor know that that would be something you'd be interested in doing and having them contact me. Otherwise, guys, it's a beautiful Friday. Have a great weekend. Faculty.